I was doing my daily scrolling on Reddit and I saw this question and I thought it was an interesting one. Question is, what do Appalachians think of people moving from outside the region into the region? Spoiler alert, the overwhelming majority of people in the answers essentially said, we don't want you. But I don't think it's as simple as that. I think we have to actually examine the issue here. Think back to the hottest commodity that's ever come out of Appalachia: coal. This is important because people from outside of the region historically came into the region, they bought these coal mines, and then they treated coal miners like absolute shit. And by that, I mean they created coal towns where the coal miners had to live, where they had company owned stores where the coal miners had to buy stuff from, and they were only given, you guessed it, company money. And by that, I mean not US currency. And think about it environmentally too. All of these companies came in and didn't care what happened to Appalachia. All they wanted was the coal that it was producing so that they could have the money and run. Even today, we're still fighting coal companies when it comes to things like black lung litigation or environmental issues. Now, let's think of something more recent: the opioid epidemic. It's well documented that pharmaceutical companies pinpointed Appalachia as a place that they could dump millions and millions of pills and make as much money as possible. And guess what? They didn't care what happened after that. In fact, most pharmaceutical companies essentially put values on everyone's lives here in Appalachia and said, we can afford to pay that when they die. This has led to thousands of deaths and unfortunately has led to the rise in the opioid epidemic that we see today. Finally, let's just look at the basic economics of it. The average income in Appalachia, according to the ARC, is about $41,000. Now, you may not know this, but there are 13 states in Appalachia. Let's just take a look at North Carolina real quick. The median price of a family home in North Carolina in 2022 was $370,000. In order to realistically make that house payment, you'd have to make over $120,000 a year, nearly 3 times the household income in Appalachia. More people moving to the region means higher home prices and higher cost of living. It makes it difficult on the people who are already here. So, yes, historically, Appalachia has become very isolated. But can you really blame us? Look at the history of our region. Look at all of the things we've been through, and look at all of the times we've been taken advantage of. We're pretty tired of it.